Assalamu alaikum. Today I am going to discuss the topic excretion and osmoregulation. In the reptiles, excretion is the release of the waste products from the body, and osmoregulation is the maintenance of salt and ionic balance in the body. The kidney of the embryonic reptiles are similar to those of fishes and amphibians. However, when the reptiles transfer on the land, their kidney is to some extent more developed, and due to their high metabolic rates and environment on the earth is the harsh, so there is a more chance to lose water during evaporation. So there will be some adaptations in the kidney to overcome these problems. Kidney of the reptile has more blood filtering units called the nephron, which replaces the embryonic kidney during the development. The functional kidney of the reptiles is called metanephric kidney. There are three types of kidneys: mesonephros. Simplest one is the pronephros. Then mesonephros originates from the pronephros, and the metanephric kidney is a highly developed form of the kidney. Their function depend on the circulatory system that develop more blood at a greater pressure to filter large quantities of the blood. If the blood pressure is more in the Bowman capsule, then more blood is filtered into it, and after the filtration, the waste products are extracted from this filtrate in a process, a counter current exchange mechanism. Most reptile excrete uric acid. Why they excrete uric acid? Because and they live in terrestrial environment where there is a scarcity of the water, and if they release nitrogenous waste in the form of ammonia, they require lots of water, and that water is not available in the on and that water is not available on earth. So they have an adaptation. They convert ammonia into the uric acid. Uric acid is a non-toxic, and being relatively insoluble in water, it precipitates in the excretory system. The urinary bladder or the cloacal walls reabsorb water. This is an adaptation to conserve the water, and the uric acid can be stored in the paste-like form. Utilization of the uric acid as an excretory product also made possible the development of the embryos in the terrestrial environment, because non-toxic uric acid can be concentrated in the egg membranes. Okay, uric acid is the excretory product in the embryos. Suppose if the excretory product of embryos is the um, ammonia. Ammonia is highly toxic even in a very small quantities. In egg, there is no space or from where ammonia is released, or you can say no water is, if the eggs are laid on the earth, no water is available, or in the nest, how ammonia is released from the egg, and it causes the death of the organism, or you can say developing embryo. So this is an adaptation to conserve energy, to conserve water, and to survive on the land. In addition to the excretory system, the absorption of the water, internal respiratory surface is relatively impermeable. Exposed surfaces reduce evaporative loss. When we compare reptiles with the amphibians, we can say that amphibians have a moist skin, and but reptiles don't have moist skin. They have hard skins on the skin, and every exposed surface is covered with the scales to reduce evaporative water loss. The behavior that help regulate temperature also conserve water. Nocturnal habits and the avoiding hot surface temperatures during the day by burrowing reduces water loss. Behavioral adaptations also reduce water loss. Nocturnal habits, it's mean animals come out during the night, and these animals avoid hot surface temperatures to reduce water loss, and when water is available, many reptiles, koalas, this is an example of the lizards, store large quantities of the water in the lymphatic spaces under the water or in the urinary bladder. Many reptiles possess salt glands. This is also important from examination point of view. Below the eyes for reading for ridding the body of excess salt. These salt glands are involved to get rid of excess salt from the body. Thank you. This is the completion of the topic.